Hey folks, it's Will Taylor. I'm coming to you right here out of Austin, Texas with a story far back from about 25 years ago, a story from my musical upbringing in Austin, Texas. So here I am growing up in Austin. You know, I had my parents take me to Liberty Lunch, the Cactus Cafe, the Armadillo World headquarters in the 70s. I grew up around all this great Texas music, Asleep at the Wheel, Champ Hood, Walter Hyatt. You know, I would go to Waterloo Ice House, hang out, hear Mitch Watkins. Even, Steve Zirkle was playing with Mitch Watkins and Tomas Ramirez and all these incredible Texas musicians. Name anybody from Austin. I used to go hear them as a kid. And I grew up in a high school. I went to Austin High, where the orchestra director was actually a jazz saxophonist, and he encouraged all the string players to learn how to improvise. I played all blues one year as my final exam for the semester on the viola. So I was always experimenting with alternate styles and not just playing classical music. Matter of fact, I was invited to do a workshop for a string orchestra later, and when I talked about my upbringing in Austin and encouraging musicians to find their own voice, I think I even offended a few of the classical teachers in the audience about what I said, that I felt like I had a straitjacket on when I played in the orchestra, and that I really needed to find my own voice as a jazz violist, which eventually led me down to playing with the Turtle Island String Quartet. So the ironic thing is that here I am coming with all this background of being an alternate player, somebody who plays blues and rock and roll and jazz on the violin, styles that aren't really recognized as, that don't really go along with that instrument. You could say it's more, it's not like the saxophone or the trumpet or the piano or the guitar. But in any case, I came upon this formula of having guest artists for many years, and that eventually evolved into Strings Attached. And one year I had the chance I've been wanting for many, many years to have Johnny Gimble be a guest with us. So I got his phone number, and this was like 20 years ago. This was about 1994. I was doing a show with Marianne Price, and I wanted to have Johnny Gimble be a guest on one of our shows. So I called him up, and I started talking to him. And at the time, it was sort of like lost in translation. He asked me if I played the same thing again and again. And I thought what he meant was, do I play arrangements? I misunderstood him. And what he meant is he thought I was a classical musician, and that he would be playing with a group where he'd have to read music. And so he turned down the gig, and he thought we were a bunch of classical stiffs. And I didn't end up getting to play with Johnny Gimble. I did get to talk to him on the phone, and it was fun, having that conversation with my musical hero. But one really cool thing, many years later, 26 years later, when I'm doing Strings on Grass, that's stringsongrass.com, and somebody comes up from the audience and they're telling me how much they're enjoying the concert, and it feels like they're at home, and they love the fiddle, they love the multiple styles that I'm playing, they love the swing, they love the blues that I'm bringing to this concert. This woman comes up and tells me that she's Johnny Gimble's daughter, and she is so glad to have found me. So it's really cool that even though I didn't get to play with Johnny Gimble, but many years later, I attracted somebody from the family, and now Johnny Gimble's daughter has been coming to hear Strings Attached on and off for the last couple of years, and I think that's really a fun story to share with everybody there. Didn't get to play with Johnny Gimble, but I've gained Johnny Gimble's daughter Paula as a fan of what I do in Austin, Texas. So check out more what we do, stringsattached.org, or all the music online at stringsattached.bandcamp.com if you want to hear what Strings Attached has been doing for many years. One of our slogans is taking strings out of the elevator since 1999. So we'd love to bring you into our family. Come see us every Thursday at El Mercado, every Thursday, including this Thursday, the songs of Ray Charles with Roger Blevins from Mingo Fish Trap, Elise Black, amazing vocalist from Austin, Karen Mall, a great band, Steven Zirkle, Nina Singe on drums, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Stringsattached.org or stringsattached.bandcamp.com. The shows are always broadcast live on the internet. Just have to become a Facebook friend. Look up Strings Attached on Facebook, and I'll be bringing you more stories from my musical past in Austin, Texas. Thanks for watching thanks for being a musical friend out there. We got room for you. Just like Lyle Lovett says, you're not for Texas, but Texas wants you anyway. Take care.